How's everybody doing today? Didn't party too hard last night? The DJ must have been horrible. All right. Well, anyways, welcome everybody. Thanks for being here. We have Nathan, the founder and CEO of AI Vector LLC, a company which specializes in system administration and monitoring for companies. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Nathan Broderick.
Hi, welcome to the 2012 conference. I hope you guys, I didn't get to go to the party last night. Hope that was pretty fun. Anyway, I started a company called AI Vector about back in 2008, and this is when we first started working with the monitoring systems. I was working for a company called NWCNA at the time, and that's where we contributed back a few things to the Nagios environment. One of the things was helping Nagios in the performance. We submitted back some tuning that really helped the monitoring. You were able to monitor a lot more services. Now, I chose bringing Nagios XI into your business. Last year when I spoke, I realized a lot of people didn't know about Nagios. A couple of them were sitting down in the room, and I gave a pretty technical presentation. And one guy after the presentation came to me and said, "I finally understand what NRPE was." So the whole conference, this is the last day of the conference, and they, till this point, didn't realize what it was. I wanted to cater to those people that would like to know about bringing Nagios XI into your business and what it takes. So a little bit about us. AI Vector, we started back in 2008. We do system administration. We do performance tuning. That includes MySQL. And we have a few staff members that help with all this. We also specialize in monitoring, and we do programming. So it's a pretty extensive company, but we do a lot of work with monitoring. There's a lot of companies that need help bringing in Nagios XI. A lot of companies need monitoring, and sometimes the companies are too busy, so they bring us in. Other times, they just need help to get a better solution for monitoring, and that's what we do. Our focus has been for mid to large companies. So we've worked with several big companies. Velocity is one. They're a pretty large company with hosting, and been a great company to start working with. Other times we assist in the architecture, so we help the companies find which architecture works best for them. That's something that every company's different. Some companies have a hub and spoke type architecture. Other companies have a centralized architecture, or sometimes they're completely disjoined. Nagios XI fits into all of those different models. That's what makes it so expandable and so nice. As far as that, we do a lot of performance tuning. We identify problems with the current Nagios systems. So you probably heard of this. If your customers are calling you up and telling you about your monitors and telling you about your problems, your monitoring system has a problem, and you need to address that. Okay, so if you ask yourself, what's the cost of monitoring? How much does it cost to not have it? Some companies prefer to have the customer method and have them call them. Now, monitoring is something that every business needs these days. So you're probably aware, a lot of you guys are already using Nagios, but the other thing that's crucial for systems or for companies is you need to have monitoring that makes sense for your company. That's also crucial. There's a case study done with the company called Toys R Us. Anyone heard of those guys? They had a problem. Back in December, they were selling the toys online, and they get a lot of their traffic and they get a lot of revenue from their toys. In December, their site went down for 60 minutes. And the thing is the reason why it went down were some things that could have been caught pretty easily if they just had some basic monitoring. And they talked about this case study. Toys R Us had some real issues. They lost some revenue because customers couldn't get to their site. and it would probably have cost them a lot less to have a monitoring solution in place that was checking those components than it was for them to lose all that business. So, okay, so a couple other things. With your monitoring, so a lot of us have a lot of different monitoring tools in place. Are those monitoring tools meeting your needs? One of the nice things about Nagios XI is it can fit almost any need for your company. It adapts rather well to you and your business. It's easy to take Nagios XI, and if you have a specialized process, it's really doesn't take a lot of effort to dig into those specialized processes. Sometimes you have to do a little more development, but it does a great job getting in there. As far as monitoring goes, what's more important to your business is what you need to ask yourself. What matters most? And those are the types of monitors that you want to have in your business. And when you're bringing in Nagios XI, those are the things that we focus on first. As far as Nagios, are you having productivity loss because of your monitoring? Are you losing a lot of time and labor? Do people have to always go and check out your systems? Do they have to always find the problems before there's an issue? Another thing, monitoring prevents this, which is loss of confidence in your business. Nagios XI does a great job of digging in there and helping your businesses build confidence with your people. Okay, so where are you going to start to bring in monitoring? Well, I like to go through these questions right here. Does your company use your current monitoring systems? You wouldn't believe how many systems or how many companies I've gone into. I get in there and they have a big screen with it's really flashy, it looks really great, and I ask them, what does that monitoring system do? And they'll say, absolutely nothing. It's just for show. Sometimes it's a $30,000 piece of just a nice flashy system with lights. You want to make the monitoring count when it's in there. So Nagios makes monitoring really simple. It makes it easy to bring it in. And another couple things you need to ask is, how do you want your systems to look? What's the architecture there? So here I was going to get into Nagios XI. I've actually set up a demo server to show you around just a little bit, show you some of the features. And I know all of us love the PowerPoint slides, but I prefer to show things a little more. This is Nagios XI, and you can do quite a bit with it. To start out with, you have your home view, and you can take a look at all the different services that are available on your system. So it allows you to do things like SSH checks. You can check to see if people can log into your systems. You can check the websites, basic things like that. Also, you can check the load on the box, which means how busy is your box. You can look at that, and Nagios XI can tell you what's going on. And these are just some of the basic monitors we set up here. I'm going to show you some of the advanced monitoring towards the end of the discussion right here. We focus on one important part of Aspect, which is called business flow monitoring, and I'll talk about those in a little bit. These monitors will allow you to check your business from end to end. So you can check things like shopping carts or other processes that you can get to on the web. Some nice parts about Nagios XI is you can click on the links, and it offers you something called performance graphs. So you can actually look and see what the times are, what it looks like. Couple other things it provides are dashboards. So you can set and take any of the components that you can see in Nagios XI, and you can put them up on a dashboard. You can see these performance graphs, or we'll go ahead and add one right now. So let's see, we'll just take web. There we go. What we're going to do is just take one of these performance graphs and put it up there on the dashboard. So we'll be able to see it.